Welcome to My Sew Bliss. Today I'm super excited to be partnering with Baby Lock sewing machines and bringing you another sewing tutorial. Today I'm going to be using my Baby Lock Vibrant, which is this serger right back here. If you don't have a serger, you can still do this tutorial and this project, but I highly recommend having a serger to do it when you're working with knits. It's just so much easier and your projects will hold up really nicely if you have a serger. So I'm going to be using this one. I love this serger for beginners. It's really nice, holds up really well, and I have just loved using it. So I'll put a link down below for that so you can go and check that out. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pair of leggings or biker shorts or capris, anything in that range. This pattern is going to cover that. So super cute, super versatile. You can mix and match and do all sorts of different little hacks with it, which is super fun. I'm just going to show you the basic leggings version. But once you have the pattern, it's really easy to figure all the rest of it out. And to get this pattern, I believe you have to be a part of Patterns for Pirates Facebook page, and which is awesome. It's an awesome page. It gives great advice and so many other people's projects that you can see so you can get inspiration. It's really awesome. I'll put a link down below and instructions for how you can do that down below so that you can get this pattern for free. If not, I believe it's like $5 on her website, but she has lots of really great patterns. So first you need that pattern. Second, you're going to need some fabric. I just got this super cute fabric from Joann's. I'm really excited about it. It's just in their like athleisure swimwear fabric section, and it was 50% off, so it's going to be awesome for this project. And then you're just going to need your basic sewing supplies. So this is going to be super quick, super easy project, especially if you're using a serger like the Baby Lock Vibrant. It's going to go really quick and make things a lot easier if you have something like this. So make sure to check out those links down below, and let's get started. So our first step is just getting the pattern ready. I printed mine off at home. If you need help doing that, I do have a tutorial, or if you need help sending it to a printer, I have a tutorial for that as well. I'll put those down in the description box below as well. Once you have your pattern all put together, your size cut out, now we're going to cut out our fabric. And we're just cutting out 2 mirror images of this main piece, which is our leg piece. And then we also have our waistband piece that we'll cut out in a second. So when I'm cutting knits, I just like to use a rotary cutter like this. And then I have these pattern weights, which are just giant washers from Home Depot. So once I have it all laid out on my cutting table, I just find it easier to cut it out this way. So now I'm going to cut my pieces out. And I do have 2 layers because they're going to be mirrored images. It's okay the way I have it laid out right now. So just make sure you have 2 pieces that you're going to be cutting out that are mirror images. You don't want to miss that because that's going to be really important for the fit of your pants. So let's cut it out. Once you have that main piece cut out, then just make sure you cut out a waistband piece. I'm doing the high-rise waistband, and make sure you do it on the fold. My fold line is right over here, and then I can cut it out. Our first step, we're actually going to come down to the hem, and we're actually going to fold that up and iron it. So I'm going to flip it over to, this is my wrong side, and I'm going to fold it up an inch and iron that in place. And that's just going to help us later on when we are wanting to hem them, that crease is already going to be there. So we're not going to sew it just yet, but we are going to iron it. Okay, once that's ironed, you'll see that I just have the crease there. If I fold it, it looks like it's laying nice and hemmed, but I'm going to leave it unfolded so the crease is still there for this next step. So we're going to take our each individual leg piece and do this to both of them. We're just going to fold it so the sides, this is going to be our inseam, is laying right sides together, and I will pin that in place and get ready to sew that. And then with both legs pinned, I'm going to take those over to the serger. Over at the serger, we're just going to come up to the edge of the leg. This is right at the crotch seam, and go down. And make sure you don't sew over any of your pins, that'll break them. Okay, and that folded edge that we did, remember that was just to help us later on. For right now, it's unfolded. Okay, and now I'll do my other leg. Doing the same exact thing. Now that I have both of my inseams sewn, I'm going to take one of the legs and turn the right side out. Just like this. And then, so then I'm going to take the other leg and I'm going to put this leg that is folded right sides out inside of it so that it's right sides together. And I'm going to match up the seam that we just sewed, and then I'm going to match up that raw curved edge that we have as well, which is the crotch seam. So it's easy just to kind of tuck it in there and shake it down so that it lines up nicely. And then I'll grab my pins and I'll start lining things up. I'm going to line up that seam that we just sewed so that way I know exactly how much goes on either side. So I'll line those raw edges and then I'll go from that point out up each side. So each of the curved sides. One's for your front and one's for your back. Once I have that curve pinned, here's what it's going to look like. And now I'm ready to take it over to the serger. So now I'll just start at one end of the curve. Make sure the rest of your pant leg is out of the way so you're not accidentally sewing it. And I'll just start at the top and work my way around. Once I have that seam sewn, I can take the pant leg out of the other one. And now you're going to have what's starting to look like leggings. And if you want to, you can go try them on. Make sure they fit. Make sure they aren't too baggy. If they are, take in your side seams a little more, your inseam, and see what else needs to be corrected. But now I'm going to set those off to the edge so that I can finish our waistband piece. And what I'm going to do is open it up. So here's the long piece that I have, and I'm going to put it right sides together, matching up this shorter edge, and I'm going to take that over to the serger and just serge right along this straight edge. Once you have that seam sewn, you can then turn it halfway so it's wrong sides together and create our tube, which is our waistband. And fold it in half, match up your raw edges along the bottom, just like this. And now we're going to get it ready to go into the pants. So one thing that I like to do is start by dividing it into fourths so that it's going to fit on the pants equally all the way around. So I like to take my pins, I'm going to line up my seam that we just sewed, pin those together, and then I'm going to pull that out so that that's on one side, and then the equal distance from that, let's see, make sure it's all lined up, there we go. So once I have that laid flat, I'll put another pin on this side, and then I can put those two pins together, match those up, which then divides it into fourths. So then I'll put a pin on this side, maybe, there we go, and a pin on this side. And now that's ready to go onto my pants. Before I put that on my pants, I want to make sure these are divided in 2/4 as well. Right now, because of that crotch seam, that's our center seam. So if I just line those up, then I have my other sides, my 4ths, that I can put a pin in to mark that. I'm going to turn these right sides out to sew the waistband on. With the pants right sides out and our waistband right sides out, we're going to take the waistband and put it over the top of our leggings. So we're just putting the leggings kind of on the inside, just like this. And now we're going to line up our pins. Once I'm over at the serger, I like to start right before a pin just to make sure I have enough of the fabric of the waistband in each section. And I just kind of ease my way on. Again, make sure you don't run over a pin, don't break any needles. And I also want to make sure that I'm catching all 3 layers of fabric all the way around. So if I have to, I'm going to stretch it a little bit to ease that waistband in. And just sew all the way around. Once you have your waistband sewn in, our final step is to do that hemming at the bottom. And you can see I still have that line there showing me where it needs to go up. And it's a lot easier because it's a small area just for my ankle. So it just easily will fold up, and then I can pin that. And then you can just use your favorite stretch stitch. I like to do a zigzag or a double needle stitch on a regular sewing machine. And that will finish it off for us. We'll do that to one leg, go do it to the other one, and then I'll just take it over to my sewing machine and sew that hem in place. And then once you are done hemming the bottom of your leggings, capris, shorts, whatever you created, you are all done with your pants or capris or shorts, whatever you created. I really hope you guys enjoyed this project. I love how quick and easy it is and fun, and just, I really love it. I wear leggings all the time, so I'm really excited to make a few more of these. And I just love this fabric that I got. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys will check out the Baby Lock Vibrant. It really is a wonderful serger, perfect for beginners or really anyone who wants a good serger in their life so they can sew all the leggings, all the knit fabric. It makes such a difference. So make sure to check out that link down below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!